Introverts have many distinctive personality traits, and one of their abilities is not worrying about certain things. Individuals who don't like to spend a lot of time around other people tend to have introverted personalities. If you are an introvert or a loner, others may call you antisocial, anzos, or no-lep. But having the ability to feel comfortable and at peace when you're doing everything alone is really amazing. The more time you spend alone, the less negative thoughts and feelings of excessive worry you will have. For that reason, people who like to be alone will never feel worried about the following things. 1. Other people's opinions. Individuals who spend a lot of time alone tend to be more self-confident. They feel comfortable being themselves and don't need to seek validation or approval from outsiders by impressing others or avoiding criticism in social situations. Solitary people always believe in themselves and never worry about what other people think of them, because loners don't care how other people perceive them. They never doubt their thoughts, actions and feelings. 2. The must to prove yourself. People who spend less time with other people don't feel the need to prove themselves. Since there is basically no one around them that can be proven, something is endowed with high confidence and self-confidence. Lonely people understand that just because other people don't like them doesn't mean they have to change to meet other people's expectations. Loners know that humans can sometimes judge other people and they really understand that. For that reason, when there are individuals who don't like them, they often don't care and think that it's not a big problem. 3. Doing unwanted things. Many people in this world have a hard time saying no or rejecting something, and they find themselves in situations they don't want to be. Individuals who like to spend time alone will not have such problems, because they just do whatever they want and whenever they want. For example, most people go to places like parties and nightclubs because they feel compelled or afraid to be bored when alone at home. In the eyes of a loner, solitude is not something boring, rather it is a time when they are free to do whatever they want. 4. Looking for something to say. Talking to other people can sometimes be a challenge in the majority. Other people want to avoid saying something awkward or auspicious to the other person. On the other hand, people who like to spend time alone do not have to worry or be confused about finding a topic to talk about. Because they're not naturally around other people, they know what conversational themes they like and don't feel like they have to pretend to have an interesting conversation. 5. Missed. Solitary people don't experience the fear of missing out and they won't force themselves to get involved in something, just because they don't want to be left behind. Lonely people know very well which activities are truly rewarding and worth their time. They make every decision using their instincts and never give in to fear. This type of individual views solitude as a golden opportunity and not as a waste of time. So, if they decide to connect with other people, it's likely to be a very rewarding experience for them. 6. Takes time to think. Some people live so busy lives that they don't have time to think. But introverted people never feel that way. They have a lot of quiet time to themselves and often use it for introspection. Solitude allows them to explore their minds and makes them wonder about the world around them. Loners really enjoy the moments where they are deep in their thoughts and never worry about not having enough time to think. 7. The must to lie or exaggerate something. People who enjoy solitude tend to be honest with themselves and others, happy with what they are, and don't lie or exaggerate to look cool in the eyes of others. Loners don't really care about things like adding followers on social media, making new friends, or impressing other people with their knowledge, and for that reason they never pretend to add something that does not correspond to reality. 8. Alone for long periods of time. This one point may be obvious, but loners never worry when they have to be alone for long periods of time. For them, they are not afraid of not getting married or living alone forever, because they realize that the best relationship they have is with themselves. Being alone can give themselves all the acknowledgement or validation they need, and they will never get into a relationship because they feel compelled to do it, which will ultimately make them feel much happier in the long run. It's important to remember that people who don't like spending time with other people are often labeled negatively as lonely and careless, but they still deserve respect and respect. The ability to feel comfortable and happy when doing something alone is actually a very extraordinary thing. Don't let the fear of being alone control you, so you live a more meaningful life. Loving solitude means you have a high sense of self-confidence and have a healthy relationship with yourself. People who hate loneliness may feel frustrated and stressed, constantly trying to fill their void. Lonely individuals spend time growing and developing,